Hey, what's going on, guys? What's up? Welcome to the Wednesday live stream. We got UFC 325 incoming. We got a nice live stream show for the evening hours. And I'll even be having some guests on face-to-face. I'll be taking people on stream. You don't have to actually debate me if you want to come on. You can if you want, but you can just chat, ask questions, whatever you want. I'm going to do a segment towards the 45-minute mark, I'm thinking. Maybe towards the hour. I'll see exactly how the vibe is. But then I'll be bringing on some of, the quality savages that support the channel, man. I hope you guys are doing well on the beautiful Wednesday. I'm happy to be here hanging out. Feels good to be live. I think, Torres Finney in the chat is pissed off that I'm picking Jacob Malkoun. I understand why you're against it. Hey, what's up, King in the North? What's up? What's up? What's up, Future Sequence Swerve? Look at these savages. Thoughts on Cub Swanson versus Nate Landwehr? Kind of perfect. It's a good retirement fight for both guys. I feel like Cub Swanson can win. But Nate Landwehr is, a junkyard fucking dog. But I think Cub Swanson's a lot sharper. I think he's got faster punches. I think he gets to the target more quickly, more accurately. Navajo Sterling versus Bruno Lopes. Give me Navajo Sterling. Bruno Lopes. He's going to be a little too slow for Navajo. You think Ruffy's the lock on the card, Future Sequence? Respect on that. Yeah, Nate Landwehr looks past the best days, man. Yo, what's up, Infinite Paradox? What's up? Bringing the thunder. You guys know what it is. Make sure you guys run the likes up for me. Let's get 15 likes in the first 5 minutes of the stream. Let's get the algorithm moving on this Wednesday night show properly. We'll do it right. People forget, man. Bruno Lopes KO'd RoboCop on the regionals. Bruno Lopes got some hands on him. I got nothing but respect for it. But yeah, exactly. The Brenison Ibero loss was bad. What's up, KZ? What's up? Not much, man. I had a good leg day. I did some fucking squats. I hit nice set of 355 for 5 top set. Felt good. Legs are feeling strong. Calories are low. Not too low, though. I feel good. I weighed 200 pounds today, down from 208 pounds. So that's pretty fucking good. On track. Hopefully to break below break below 200 and get to 199. You hitting legs right now? Hey, W leg day Z. 145 division so trash. Lopez and Volk is a coin flip, but I'll go with the Brazilian again by decision. Would it be the Brazilian for the first time? Would it be the Brazilian for the first time? Squat J. I mean, you're picking him a second time. Ruffy gonna get roughed up. Oh shit. Roughed up Ruffy. No jokes. I actually like the 325 prelims, but I'm biased, I guess, towards enjoying the foreign cards. I think the 325 prelims are quite good, actually. How can I get access to your plays? I don't sell bets, bro. I give out a lock. I give out parlays. I give out favorite props. I guess the best way is just to tune into the show for free. I mean, if people wanted like a written version, I don't know, my favorite plays. I guess that could be like, if I ever was to go exclusive on anything, I'd probably do like a my favorite plays video. And I'd maybe do like a written format of it. If you want to support, you can just become a member for the $4.99. You get access to the member streams in the Discord. I don't sell picks or anything like that. Am I still coping about Patty? I'm not gonna fucking keep annoying you guys about it. Sup, y'all? AJ, damn, you were 208. You must have thick bone density or bone density and thick bones. I think so, bro. Yeah, I was 208. Now I'm 200. Feel a lot better at 200. I'm excited to get from 200 to 192. That's gonna be sick. And from 192 to fucking 185 is gonna be sensational. 185, Jay, brah. What's a Los Pollos build, bro? What does that even mean? I'm picking Lopes again. I have to do it. I thought it was impressive that he beat John Silva. I mean, John Silva's tough to deal with and has a lot of power, and sure he landed some shots, but I think we're in for a competitive fight. But I'm still favoring the side of Diego Lopes again. Los Pollos. That's funny as fuck. The guy actually doesn't look fat. It's just he's got like a big head. That's funny. AJ, have you heard how Volk's been talking recently? He sounds mean and angry, saying he wants to run through and beat the shit out of Diego. I like an angry Volkanovski for entertainment value. I wish there was something to debate about, but I think I agree with most of your picks. I do think Volk wild point Lopes if he's not out cold. I mean, that's something we can debate about. I can go against you. I can go against you on something. We can argue if you want. AJ, a man of the people. Let's go, King. I am a man of the people, bro. It's always a vibe on my show. I'm actually using StreamYard right now because it makes it easy to bring guests on. So listen, make sure you guys keep hitting the like button. We'll do guests here in the next 35, 40 minutes. So if you want your chance to come face to face, we can make it happen. If you host this debate on Sunday, I would have had a lot to say. But I think since then you've cooled down in your Patty take and realized with that game plan he was never winning. I've calmed down a lot, Swerve. I've calmed down a lot. I'm not going to be angry about it. I'm simply here to say hi. And once again, thank you for the advice. I like to think I really took it to the heart. Hey, W brutal commentary. I hope the advice sticks. Listen, you ain't got to argue with me. You can just come face to face with Big J. We don't have to go back and forth. You can just drop some of your favorite takes. You can say what's up, whatever you want. 45-minute mark, we'll do it. I guess another hot take is that Patty doesn't beat anyone in the top 10 at 155. Dan Hooker and him? You don't think he beats Dan Hooker? You don't think he gets Dan Hooker out of there? I feel like he can beat Dan Hooker. You don't think Lopes is a good minute winner? And Volk is the best technical fighter we've seen at 145 is Chin Kafel. Lopes is a moment winner, and those moments have to be explosive with damaging intent. I think that is the best case scenario. I'm in agreement. Hey, what's up, Paku? You and MMA Jackal just finished up some tape study. Let's win big. Let's go, Paku. Good to fucking see you, my dog. MMA Jackal's another OG. I'm glad to hear it, bro. The Patty game plan was stupid. The Patty game plan didn't make sense. He just wanted to strike when he should have been grappling. I don't get it. Is there a conspiracy theory that he was not forced to strike, but he was recommended to strike? Give us what we want. Islam would definitely beat Patty. He'd destroy Patty. Elikana doesn't have a good way to get Tafa down. Gushkov just very stiff. I don't rate Tafa's defensive wrestling. If Tafa beats Elikana, I'm sitting in shock. Do have one hot take, and that's out of all the middleweight contenders, Fluffy would have the best shot of beating Hamzat. The reason you say that is because of his grappling ability and his cardio. Problem is, I think he's going to be on his back. I don't think his submission game is going to work. But I would love to see the fight. I mean, if he's able to beat Sean Strickland, I'll be damned. I'd love to see him get a shot against Hamzat. But I think Hamzat's just too much. He's a fucking menace to society. Conspiracy J coming out swinging in 2026. Granted, your first big conspiracy about Figgy missing weight on purpose to explode in round 3 kind of fell flat. You know what the truth was, though, Swerve, on that one? I think that he tried at the end of round 2, and then round 3 just got taken right the fuck down. You know, so it just didn't come together. I think he was trying to wait to like the 3-minute mark. I mean, yeah, Patty should have definitely went towards a wrestling game. 100%. 100%. At least tried. Like Whitaker said, Patty murders most lightweights still. I mean, depends who. Depends who. Top lightweights. I don't think he murders Arman Sarukian. Bro, Justin cheated heavy as fuck. It was the referee's fault. The referee didn't intervene, but bro, referee mistakes happen. That's part of this fucking game, you know? Kim versus Fan. I'm going Fan, but I do respect that Kim's an ex like fucking Navy SEAL in Korea, so he's a bad motherfucker. Mavov is most likely to beat Hamzat. You think so? You can see him out dogging him if he can survive early submission attempts. If Chimaev lays in praise, though, he could win. I just see it as an even fight. Interesting. I think that the issue is takedowns are going to be way too much. Like, yes, Imavov's defense is good, but against Hamzat, I just don't see it being successful. Not saying he doesn't stop any takedowns, but eventually Hamzat's getting him down. I'ma put some hot takes in chat and see what you think of it now. Then if AJ disagrees with any of them, y'all can debate later. Yeah, I like that idea. W to Swerve. Because I'll be having some guests on, man. So if you want to come on the live, we'll make it happen. You guys can come face to face. Road to UFC going to be a tough one. You like Bat Bayar, Grambo, Nakamura, and Fan. I'm on the opposite of the Bat Bayar and Nakamura fight, but I agree with the other two, and I really like Grambo a lot. No, Patty doesn't beat Armin, Max, or Charles, I don't think. Dude, they come on with hot takes. I just agree with everything. I'm looking forward to having some of you guys on, man. I want the likes to move, though. We're at 15. The likes are a little low for my liking, guys. So make sure you run the likes up for the boy. This is the first guest show in a long while. You know, debating subscribers. Really, it's just guests can join the show. You don't have to debate me. I'm just giving you the option. And I felt like it was fun for the thumbnail and the title, you know? I struggle with picking rematches. I picked Big Onk twice and Pereira got him. Picked Max to beat Volk the second time. Useless. 100% possible to fumble the bag on rematch picks because you look at the other side, you know, the Pereira Ankalaev fight. You see fight 1 and you're like, wow, you know, Pereira just can't explode on him. And then first round KO. It's just, the game's crazy. Seems like AJ is all about engagement and less about realistic takes. That's a stupid take, Ernie B. No, I'm about my honest takes. What engagement bait picks and takes have I said? What? Because I fucking mentioned that Gaethje eye poked Patty and it led to serious damage. That's engagement farming. That's not just being real. That's not being fucking authentic. Or is it now I'm just willing to actually give more of a base take when maybe before I was being too fucking neutral? The bookies will rig the Salkilld fight to go distance to fuck our parlays. Jesus. KZ, if that happens, I'm fully on the tinfoil hat side. How do we join the show? I'll be putting a link up at like the 45-minute mark. I still like you, AJ. I've been watching you for years. Listen, Ernie B, I'm not trying to come at you harsh, but I'm telling you that's not true. And I'm glad you still like me. I mean, I hope so. I hope so. You're telling me Sober Jay has more delusional takes than ever before? Is that real? Sober Jay's delusional. That's what I'm hearing. Wow. Tom really needs to keep the fans updated. Clearly, he's not in Dana's good books. Can you imagine they strip him of the title? What the fuck? Volkan finished in front of his home crowd would be animalistic shit. Imavov's dog mentality is underrated. The Lidze beatdown in his Buckley fight was awesome to watch. Rewatch. Way different matchups from Chimaev, but I think you need heart to beat Chimaev plus takedown defense. I agree. You got to really be able to dig deeper than deep. Hot take, I think Shavkat might be the most overrated, undefeated, ranked fighter in the UFC. After that Ian Gary performance, I had a lot of pause, man. Let me see. Undefeated guys that are ranked right now. Azamat Mirzakhanov. Him, obviously Shavkat. Michael Morales. Undefeated ranked fighters. Who else is undefeated in rank? Is Lerone Murphy undefeated? Lerone Murphy. Trying to think of every weight class who's unbeaten. You think BSD is so overrated? I actually think BSD is underrated, man. Man, listen, I look at a lot of YouTube MMA channels. A lot of people pick Patty. It wasn't a bad pick. Nobody thought he was going to try that game plan. I think the consensus was Patty would strike, but look to land takedowns. Bro, Van versus Cop at 327 is the must add. Or 326, either or. 326 would be sick. Either or. Other undefeated rank guys, Morales, Ilya, Hamzat, Azamat, Movzar, Lerone. Of that lineup, you know what the issue is? We haven't seen Shavkat in a long time. His win against Ian Gary has aged real nicely, though, because Ian Gary's been looking fantastic. But Shavkat had so much early hype. It was like, oh, he's guaranteed to be the champ. The 500K necklace they made Patty wear, was that a bonus to Stand and Bang? Exactly. Was that a bonus to Stand and Bang? All of a sudden, he comes out with the weirdest game plan to just strike with the striker, and he's got a $500,000 chain? Maybe. You definitely need to possibly strip Tom if there's no movement by mid-March. Dude, he might not be back until the fall. You think Shavkat will be the champ? Dude, I don't know about Shavkat being the champ. Islam Makhachev, that's a hard matchup for Shavkat. Bro, right now, Addictive, if we knew he wasn't going to grapple, nobody's picking him to win just a kickboxing only fight. Sergeant Sausage decided to have a kickboxing match with Justin Gaethje. Fuck it, I'll go as far as saying he's the most overrated fighter, ranked in the top 2 of any division in the UFC. Holy fuck, swear. Holy fuck. Let me see if I can really fire back at that. Undefeated fighters. Movzar's number 1 at featherweight. Lerone's number 4. Dude, how good is Movzar actually? I feel like Movzar versus Volk would have been so cool. Shavkat at number 2, undefeated. You think Murphy's the worst undefeated fighter? I feel like it might be Murphy, but he's good. I feel like Movzar's highly overrated. He really didn't blow me away when he fought against Aljo at all. People forget, didn't Shavkat finish everyone before his last fight? Shavkat looked like the destroyer of worlds, and then he looked average against Ian Gary. I feel like people are underestimating just how good Gaethje's takedown defense is. Maybe. Or how Gaethje's takedown is in general. Yeah, maybe. Me included. It won't let you super chat? Really? That shouldn't be a problem. I don't know what that is, bro. That's weird. I mean, if you want to send me money, you can do it at Venmo or Cash App. At my daughter's ballet, tune into the Monster AJ. Let's go. Hey, Lost God Soul. I hope that you at least pay attention if she has any big moments on the stage. But if she's just, at practice, yeah, headphone in, watching the channel, that's the vibe. You would have said Shara when he was ranked. Shara is just, a guy there trying to build because of the look. Just practice, good. Yeah, if it's just practice, you're good. I'm thinking it's like her big recital and you're just on the phone. I'm like, holy fuck. He did look beatable against Aljamain Sterling. But to be fair, Aljamain Sterling at 145 pounds, I think is pretty fucking good. Elikana by KOJ, I think he's live for a sub too, though. I think Patty would have grappled early on, but got his can rattled and didn't have the legs for it. He did get rocked quick into the fight. It definitely threw his flow. He's never been hit like that. He was like, holy fuck, Justin Gaethje can hit. You're scared Elikana wants to strike with Tafa? I'm not that terrified of him kickboxing, though. We got to make that Patty money back, boys. Hammer Diego Lopes. Hey, let's go, Las Gas. So I like Oban Elliott to win. Hey, Rain G, thank you for the love. I like Oban Elliott's chances. It seems like Oban Elliott has some forgotten hype. And I was forgetting it for a bit, but seeing Cole dominate, I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Debate me, kid. What do you want to debate me on? What do you have to debate me with? What is the debate going to consist of? Apparently, Aziz confirmed Justin was on antibiotics. Explains the 70% shape in the version of Gaethje we saw last weekend. So you're telling me 100% Gaethje is live against Topuria? Is that possible? Topuria Gaethje. I hope it happens, man. With the talks of the one-off fight for the White House card, I wonder if that's John Jones Poetan. That seems like the most sensible fight because it's like, American star versus worldwide star. Or I guess Brazilian star. Debate if Sober J is the best. I like the debate. I think Cole's so live to beat Jacoby Smith too, man. Topuria going to smoke Gaethje 100%? I think so. I like your lock. I taped Oban and McKelliff today. Oban's way more dynamic with the footwork and strikes. Oban front kicks and teeps will beat McKelliff's body and high roundhouses, fading the Aussie. Hey, respect, Paku. I'm glad you're on the same side. Lopez couldn't even beat Volk 1 out of 10 times. Jesus. No love for Lopez. Kaya Sakura being top 5, I think 0% chance. 100% Gaethje has a 2 out of 10 chance of winning. I think those odds are accurate. Yeah, Topuria is just different. Rather see Shavkat versus Islam or Islam versus Morales? I want to see Shavkat versus somebody else first as a get-back fight. I don't want to see him fight Islam right away. So I guess I'll say Islam Morales now. Yeah, Cub versus Nate the Train fight is perfect. Such a banger. I just heard about that earlier on stream. I think stylistically, Cub Swanson is going to be able to get some good hands on him. I feel like Shavkat versus Usman is perfect. Asakura winning against Manel Kape or Horiguchi. I mean, he was better fighting in the ring. You think Islam finishes every single ranked fighter at 170 other than JDM? I could see the side of Ian Gary taking him to decision. I could see the side of Usman even going to the distance. You see Asplund, Petrino? Yeah. I love me some Asplund, but bro, Petrino's going to be taking his ass down. If they strike, though, Asplund is definitely live to catch that chin. Volk is such a bad matchup for Lopes. Fast in and out, and he's frustrating. Remember, Lopes was screaming in frustration in the first fight. Listen, I'm not saying it's impossible here. There's going to be a very simple cue that Diego Lopes needs to pick up on is that Volk is going to stay moving, and he's going to have to trap him. And he's not going to just chase him. I also love Elikana. I picked and bet him in every fight. Almost bagged a massive dog live against Gushkov. I really think Elikana subs Tafa. Those boys just can't grapple, unfortunately. I completely agree, Paku. I think the takedown defense game of Tafa is so basic, man. And then when he hits the ground, he offers nothing. JDM is the best defensive BJJ at 170. Burns below on Islam. Couldn't get anything going against him on the ground. Best Burns could do was pin him when he broke his arm, and JDM still got up. Savage point. You think, though, Ian Gary doesn't have the defensive abilities? I feel like Ian Gary's grappling defense is sharp. Hey, W Mick Stapler, what's up, bro? Enjoy some UFC 5, bro. Enjoy listening. Asplund and Hockett are good prospects at heavyweight. I feel like Hockett's a, more contender prospect. Asplund is more like a fun fan favorite prospect. I know Volk damn near beat Islam. But it doesn't tell me at 145 Diego Lopes is a dead man walking. You think Salkilld being in the rankings by the end of the year? Depends on matchups. Like, who's he going to fight after this one? Do they give him a shake into the top 15? Good Noodle. Thank you for the $2, bro. Thank you for getting the dono train running. W Good Noodle, man. And I'll bring it up on screen because we're in StreamYard today. I got Tuivasa. Sue me. I'm not going to sue you, bro. I'm going to hope that you're right for the sake of fun. But hard to pick them. Volk statistically now has to avoid the power 10 rounds straight. I'm taking Lopes. I agree with you, Ernie B. Lopes can rip shots, man. And he did damage in the first fight. Who's to say he can't get more off this fight? Lopes is incapable of throwing a straight punch. Even the punch he dropped Volk with was a choppy right hand, like he was chopping wood. Same punch Patty throws. Listen, I think that Lopes will go a little straighter this time. Ian doesn't have the defensive BJJ of JDM. Michael motherfucking Page was able to hold him in guard until he chose to stand up. And you think Usman gets slimed on the feet? Watch 5 against Buckley. He's a sitting duck. Dude, I want to see Islam get some finishes. Don't trip. Is Jack Della really that good defensively at jiu-jitsu? He's high level. I don't know. I think I'm going to say Gary goes distance. Does Tao get it done? Aaron Tao is live to win a real competitive decision. They're both going to slug wild. They're both going to go crazy. Cejudo's an absolute hypocrite. Holy shit. Morales is a monster who'd KO Islam cold. That's my super hot take. It's a savage take, Pelican. I feel like being in there with Volk for 5 rounds after the first fight only helps him if he's serious about this camp. Dude is younger and has a reach advantage. I think that Volk's definitely serious. Don't get me twisted. But Diego Lopes with some big shots, walking him down, cutting off the cage. Those chop punches can work theoretically. Marcos Maidana used to throw them. He was hurting Mayweather. Dude, that first Mayweather fight, I thought Maidana could have got that decision. Fiziev over Ruffy? Question mark. I think it's close, but I'm gonna go with Ruffy decision. You quit smoking tobacco today? Hey, congratulations. Remember when Chuck Liddell debut fight in Pride lost to Rampage? Do you think some fighters UFC will perform worse in the ring? The ring would throw things off because like that's not their bread and butter. But specifically that fight, that was just Rampage's fight. You think Taliesin is shit, low key? The thing with Taliesin, whether or not he's shit, where is Tuivasa at? Like KZ said, alcoholism and obesity don't necessarily go hand in hand for a successful fighting career. Quite the opposite, actually. Really quite the opposite. We'll see. Big country. Big country's different, though. And that's a different era, too. Oban Elliott's on the fence for you. I like Elliott here. Tuivasa on his Tony Ferguson arc trying to break the loser streak. He's in the running for it. Tuivasa won't last half a round. He's an embarrassment in the ring. Jesus. Prime Kid Yamamoto in the current top 15 of bantamweight. I think he could beat maybe like the Jonathan Martinez's. I think he could like compete with a Marcus McGee, maybe. He's a little before my time, you know? When he got to the UFC, it was too late, too. Rest in peace. People forget how live Oban was until one loss. That's the thing. It's like now we're all gonna write him off. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I got a feeling. I got a feeling McKelliff struggles at home. Some local sons are gonna take some L's, and I think McKelliff is one of them. Chat, we're at 27 likes. We're closing in on 35 minutes streamed. Let's get 30 likes up in here. Make sure you guys hit the button. I think Usman should fight Shavkat. Then if he wins, get a title shot. I think Usman Shavkat is the perfect fight. Hot take, I think Leon is the most overrated champ in recent UFC history, and his resume is incredibly weak. That's something I feel like I'm lined up with you. Like, he was able to land the perfect head kick against Usman. I don't get it. Would you rather have Armin's metabolism or Palua's takedown defense? I'm going to say Palua's takedown defense. That'd be pretty cool. I'm trying to find shit we disagree on because we agree on most. Nah, I like it, Swerve. Keep shooting for it. Ty via nutsack over the top. Another day at the dock. Thank you for the 2. I know Tai Tuivasa is, low-key your favorite fighter of all time. The head kick was beautiful, but I don't know, man. Leon's falling off hard, though, huh? Prime Mayhem Miller. I think Prime Mayhem Miller is a lot closer in skill to Marc-Andre Barriault, or maybe even less than that. Like, I think that's a competitive fight. I think Barriault could beat him. I don't think Mayhem Miller was ever that good. I think he was more fun than anything else. That's the God honest truth. Takedown defense won't do you any good at 60 when you can't lose weight. I guess that's fair. But do you have the Armin Tsarukyan metabolism at 60? Favorite division right now? I'll say welterweight. That's my favorite. Welterweight. Then I would say lightweight. Debate why you think Teixeira isn't going to get sacked, because I think that Tuivasa might just be a complete shell of his former self. It's not so much that I think Teixeira, as you put it, is any good. I just think Tuivasa might be completely washed. Thank you for the $2 another day at the dock. I appreciate the dono, my dog. TJ versus Pantoja. What's your prediction? TJ Dillashaw. I'd pick him to win if it was at 135. Let's go Oban upset. Hey, let's go. Hey, Oban time, baby. Let's fucking run it. Exactly. Jusei's not the guy. That's McKelliff's win. Taliesin is the next Rafael Sequeira. Bum. Damn good noodle. Thank you for the 2. Listen, at least Taliesin has one UFC win on the record. You like Leon Buckley? I like MVP Buckley. Dude, Oban is such a good underdog lock this week. What's up, Trey Good? It's such a good underdog lock. It just feels right, man. Chad, I'm going to say this. I want to get 50 likes up in here before I start bringing guests on. So if you just sit there, you know, and you're watching, maybe you're on your phone, maybe you're on your desktop, maybe you're on your TV, do me a favor, hit the like button, get that algo pumping for the Wednesday evening show. I would like to, you know, run the likes up high tonight. Hot take, I think Ilya's grappling is a myth and is still unproven. His best display of defending a decent grappler is against Bryce Mitchell was a takedown accuracy of 36%. Here's what I disagree with on that, Swerve, is the fact that he was known as a grappler. He's like won some grappling tournaments. I don't see Arman Sarukian having much success wrestling with him. Not saying he couldn't get a takedown or two, but I don't think he's a guy that gets dominated on the back. I think he escapes positions well. I think his get-up game is strong. Ilya versus Prime Habib, Jan versus Prime TJ. I'm going to go Ilya to catch Habib. I'm going to go Piotr Jan on a decision over Prime TJ. Yeah, finally we disagree, Swerve. It is an interesting take, though. I mean, I like the base level takes from the boy. Another day at the dock. Thank you for the 5, bro. Ty losing the top 10s in grapplers. Ideal matchup for him. A big, slow slob who overextends and can't move out of the way of a big, meaty overhand. It is a perfect fight. Listen, it's like Stefan Struve 2.0. Maybe that's the truth. Maybe we're looking at another Stefan Struve. If Tai Tuivasa gets a first-round knockout, that's massive. Thing is, how many more wins does he really have, though? You know, who's he going to fight after? Is he going to get a shot against who? Josh Hockett? Hear me out. Peyton Talbot, most improved fighter of 2025, lost to Barcelos and ended the year retiring Cejudo. Honestly, turn up crazy. I think Peyton Talbot's on the title fucking track, man. Right. If Ty lays down Teixeira in the first round, I'm happy for him. But I really don't see much success moving forth. True. Taliesin lost to Lewis in 2025. And he, you know, regardless of the weird stoppage, he still got dropped. Ty the heavyweight Tony. Let's see if he can break the curse, man. He just got ranked 16 MMA rules championship belt. Gaethje versus Habib. Let's go. Dude was testing in the beginning. Didn't last. Hey, good shit, Mick Stapler. You're putting it together. Mick Stapler the Savage in UFC 5. Oh, you got him taunting. Oh shit. Good. I'm glad you got him shutting up. Hey, thank you another day at the dock for the 2. Why we acting like Ty didn't steamroll D-Lou? I mean, he was getting cracked in round 1 by D-Lou. Most confident pick in the early prelims, the road to UFC fights. I say I like Sula Rambo. Drickus would have been the middleweight GOAT if he didn't get fluked by Chimaev. Damn. I think Drickus was on the middleweight GOAT track maybe if, you know, Chimaev didn't exist. But I think Amavov would have beat him. Ilya needs to put those wrestling shoes on. The issue is that Arman has nonstop training and competing, and Ilya has been dealing with the divorce shit. A diminished Ilya Taporia, a little rusty, trouble, but his power saves him. I'm loving all these Tuivasa propaganda donos. Thank you for the 2 good noodle. There's a lot of Tuivasa propaganda in the chat. There's some Tuivasa's witnesses here, man, and I respect it. Don't get me wrong. The faith on Bam Bam. Bro, I hope Taporia is still a trainer. I mean, I saw him working with Marab a bit. You know, I really hope in UFC 6 they allow us to pick the weight class and on that rank too. Or at least like put priorities. You could do like 3 priority options. Priority 1, 2, and 3. Because I won't lie to you, bro. I genuinely do not enjoy fighting the women's weight classes. Sexist of me or not, I just don't. Ty gonna have people forget, man, moment. Oh shit, on the day the doc. People forget, man. People forget, man. I like Sulan, yeah. The reach advantage for Louis is a factor, especially because he does have a big right hand. But I feel like Sulan is a lot cleaner. Ateba 23's got a lot of time and potential. I don't think Ateba Gaethje cracks the top 10. After this past performance, that's going to be my hot take. I don't think Ateba Gaethje is cracking the top 10. I think Joe Pyfer knocks him out. On UFC 3, you could just select one weight class and grind it out. See, I like that. Not a hot take, but a question. How far do you think Ilya would have gotten the UFC if he had power like Aljo? Shit. He wouldn't be that guy. Without the heavy hands, yeah, not that guy. Bro, TRT Vitor, is he good in UFC 5 as an alternate ego? Do they have it? Do they have him in the game? Tuivasa versus Gaslam winner gets fish tacos. I agree with that. Good noodle. Thank you for the 2. Yeah, Volk beats a powerless Topuria. I think Max Holloway beats him too if he doesn't have the power. No pop in the hands, he ain't top. Fuck no. He ain't the guy. 30-27 Tuivasa is the worst scorecard I've ever seen. That was a completely pre-planned scorecard. And I think it's an abysmal disgrace. Completely agree. I think it's terrible. Fix to cover the spread. Jesus. Another day the doc, thank you for the 5. Ty literally going to recreate the Greg Hardy KO, and all you're going to be crying that you didn't bet Ty at plus 350, bro. You got a lot of faith in Ty. Thank you for the 5 in the day the doc. I respect the fucking donos for it. I expect you to come on the live here in the next couple minutes and really defend your stance and tell us why you're so confident. You think Pereira and Hamzat deserve to be above Volk in the pound for pound? Pereira, yes. I'm gonna say Hamzat, not yet. Not that I don't think he could surpass him in pound for pound, but bro has no title defenses. Get a Tai Tuivasa interview, that'd be cool, but I'd feel bad picking against him and then interviewing him, you know? Shuey J, bring it back. Don't like Taliesin at all, but don't like Ty being gone in a pub for so long. Bro, Ty gone in the pub tells me Taliesin, who's been working, is going to catch him. Hamza versus Alex is an interesting fight. I don't think they go that route. Instead, I think they go Alex versus Johnny Boy. Yeah, I'm having guests on the show here. I'm taking face-to-face guests here the next couple of minutes. Face-to-face with the chat. Make sure you run the likes up for face-to-face, Jay. Show some love and support. Yeah, Swerve, you're allowed. Of course. Even without a camera, I'll let you pass. I'll let you pass. No more rips. At least fucking shoey. I don't want to do a shoey. Do it another day at the dock. Nah, Jones is not completely retired. He's still in the testing pool, man. He's on the cusp of a comeback, I think. You know, he's debating with the idea of a comeback. This will be good. I'm excited to have some of you guys on live for sure. All right. I'm going to give you guys a chance to join at the moment, and I'm going to do it special for you guys. I'm going to put the link in the chat in 4 minutes. Me and the boys watching 325 this weekend. It's been a while since we watched the UFC. With people going to shotgun when a Bam Bam wins. We'll show you a video. That sounds good, Good Noodle. I expect to see the video. I saw Smash Machine. It was abysmal. Don't. Smash Machine, I'll give you my review. Fucking 3 out of 10 stars. Watch it on an airplane. That's it. Hey, let's go, Hernan, off midweek savagery. Bro, if you want, you can join the stream, man. I'm going to give everybody in chat a chance to join, but there are going to be some strict rules. And if you fuck up these rules, you're banned from the channel. You need username. Username, same as chat. Okay? No extreme profanity. No ripskis. Okay? Webcam on unless you're like a known member or mod and I give you permission before. I will ban anyone coming crazy. But listen, feel free. Feel free to chop it up, you know? Like, I'm not saying don't talk. All right? So, simple rules. And yeah, Jersey Girl and I both agreed. 3 out of 10. We both watched it on the plane. We're like, this is mid. I'm up to 11 of your knockout videos from the UFC 5 streams in a playlist shorts. I got 3 more. Fuck yeah, mixtape. I got to check them out. I want to see them. I'm scared 100 kg. Don't be nervous, bro. I'm not going to give you a hard time. I like Paramount. I know there's a lot of ads, but free pay-per-view, I'm in. Yeah, Rogan said, oh my God, bro. He got paid to say that. No, Mark Kerr was not that good. All right. So, you want to join the show? Read the rules before clicking the button. No ripskis on the live show. All right. I'll be taking some guests. If you come at me crazy, I'm banning you right away. Easy. We're going to keep it respectful chat. I'm giving everybody a chance. Normally I just have members, but today I want to give everybody a chance. Yes. I'm giving you all a chance. How dare you ban Pib? Bro, Pib's been banned for how long? You can't, your second language is fuck. Listen, bro, you just come put an effort in. This is great. Hit the likes. Hey, make sure you guys hit the likes. You're coming up there, Therese Finney. I'm allowing him in. You never remember. That's why I'm allowing you in. I'm allowing Therese Finney to join. So if you want to join the show, there you go. That's the link. And that's it. The link's not working. All right, I'll try another link. Let's get an updated link. All right, let's try another one. Let's do an updated link. All right. All right. Try that link. Let's see if it works. Should be good. Let me see if this link works. I'll try it myself. Yes, the link works. Okay. Read the rules before joining, bro. Don't fuck around. Don't fuck around. Have the same username as you do in chat, so I know it's you. And that's it. You come crazy, you're out of here, though. Simple. I'll be quick. I'm a lot more lenient in chat. On stream, if you say something out of line, like too crazy, too profane, pushing shit one way or the other, any racial shit, you're gone. All right. Another day at the dock. Can you hear me, bro?
Yo, what's up?
What's up, Johnson? How you feeling, son?
I'm feeling good, man.
Bro, you too nervous to go face on? What's going on here?
Dude, I'm in bed. I'm fucking tired.
All right, listen, you know what,
Got the
bro?
dog next
I
to me,
trust
man.
you. It's all right. Listen, you're a Tuivasa's witness, bro. You got good noodle. I see him staring at the screen right next to you, too. He's a Tuivasa's witness as well, man. So I got back-to-back Tuivasa gang up in here.
So, like, why do you think Teixeira is going to win this fight? Just
I think Tuivasa, the reason you can't pick him is because of how fucking fat he was just a few months ago. He's got a bar that he owns. He's drinking heavy. Do I think Teixeira is good? No. Do I think Teixeira is going to be fast? Yeah. He's got the reach advantage. If I got an alcoholic Bam Bam just getting in shape for the camp versus a guy who might not be that great but is putting in a lot more effort, I'm going to favor the guy with the effort. Younger guy, longer reach, 6'7", seems to have a nice right hand.
I think we're looking into like the fat too much. These Samoans carry the fat pretty well. I mean,
no, but he was extra fat. He was like fat for a Samoan dude, bro.
Yeah, but you know, like when they get big like that, they're strong too, man. They hit.
So you're saying harder. It's an advantage?
Yeah, look at like Mark Hunt. You see these NFL guys. I mean, they bulk up heavy and they're strong as an ox. So I'm not looking into it. As long as he can land his shot, it's over.
So you think he's gonna tell me what are we looking at? What first round?
I think it's gonna be greasy. Like Teixeira's gonna come out, hit him with the right hand.
Okay.
And they're just gonna start slugging, and it's 50-50 right there. Like
okay.
They get in the pocket and he's slugging with his chin up. I mean, he's gonna get clipped. I mean, Ty can get clipped too. I mean, don't get me wrong. If he gets put on his back, he's not getting up if he's getting ground and pounded. But I mean, I like the line plus 350. You got a guy that's really not proven, Teixeira. You got fucking crushed by Derek Lewis. I mean, who's he beat? He beat Tafa, and Tafa just like fell down to an elbow like 5 seconds into that fight.
And he got kneed in the balls, to be fair.
Yeah, like I'm not taking a Tafa win very I'm not putting too much stock into that, but
what'd you think of the straight punch on Derek Lewis? You know, he touched him a little bit.
I mean, bro, Derek Lewis, man. I mean, he got pieced up by Salsa Boy.
True. But Salsa Boy's a gangster, though. Salsa Boy is one of the best.
Actually, I've been high on him, I'm not going to lie, but still,
yeah.
Like, Derek Lewis, he does that thing. He shells up, and then it's over.
He does. He does.
I mean, I don't know. I will give you this. It's hard to look too much. Like, Derek Lewis can KO anybody, and that was kind of a fluky left hook. He kind of looped in. But I mean, just for a value play, you got to look at this Ty KO. I mean, they're trying to set him up with something. It's in Australia, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
the KO is what plus 300 now. It's gone down a little bit.
I got 350 on my book.
That's
And
nice.
I mean, the UFC, what do they gain if Teixeira goes out here and KOs?
A tall Brazilian with power.
Yeah,
They
but
can try and they're trying they're trying to build them. Like second UFC fight, they're like, here's a Derek Lewis main event. They thought this kid would actually be something.
well,
I think
Derek
they're looking
Lewis
to
is
build
that
the
guy
Brazilian
though
heavyweight
that
market.
you build off. So like if you
Yeah.
can get through Derek Lewis, he'll show up. You get a TKO against the cage, then you go. But he didn't pass that test. So now they're like, all right, let's get a shoey on Paramount and, clip it, put it on Twitter, or Ty just gets starched and then he retires. So I guess,
I'll tell you this, bro. It's a fucking fight that I'm not attacking the Taliesin Teixeira side with confidence. I look at the odds. I'm like, all right, I want to chill. Like I'm with you on the fandom. Tuivasa with a fucking slugging overhand shot, bite down on his mouthpiece, go to war.
like a Greg Hardy KO. I could
Yeah,
totally see
no,
that.
like that'd be fun. I just
could
look
see
at, I'm like,
that
the
actually
Taliesin get
happening
hit
in
with
the fight.
lightning striking twice on him like that, like the Derek Lewis fluky punch that landed. I thought he was looking sharp early. I don't know, man. Tuivasa been on the sidelines. He's been looking.
But he's got that DNA in him. Like he's gonna get hurt, but he's still a fighter. Like if Teixeira comes in the pocket, I hurt him. He rushes in, and then Ty sits down on a right hand, left hook. I mean, it's got to land. It's got to land.
Listen, if it lands, he's gonna look. We're gonna see Taliesin might end up. Listen, he might be the Brazilian Stefan Struve without the ground game. Like I'm not. I'm not gonna push the narrative that he's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not looking at Taliesin Teixeira and thinking, bro, that's a guy that could compete with fucking, Where's Waldo or anything like that. But they're pushing him for something. I don't know. They want
to like the betting side though. I love heavyweights because heavyweight is just peak fluke.
Peak fluke, and that's Tuivasa's best.
You give me a guy like Tuivasa who's fought Pavlovich, Gone. He's been in war. He dropped Gone.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can touch Gone, I mean, I know you can't do MMA math, but
no, I get you.
I don't think it's a terrible play. And then, I come back in here and Ty's going to get slapped with an elbow in 5 seconds.
All right. Listen, you know what, bro? You didn't show your face. So even if it goes like shit, nobody knows.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. I appreciate it, man. Anything else for me? What else you got?
I appreciate you having me on here. It was fun. Chop it up.
This is cool, bro. I wanted to do this for a while. I've been planning to bring this back to the people. I feel like it's fun to let people chop it up. I do it for members more, but I wanted to just give everybody the chance.
Yes, sir. All right. Well,
peace, bro.
Someone else hop in.
Peace, bro.
Yeah.
There he is, man. The Tuivasa's Witness, Part 2. With Good Noodle in the house, bro. You're up close in person.
Oh,
man.
shit.
Holy shit.
What's up, dude?
You're live on the show, Good Noodle. What's up?
What up, dude? I just gotta say, you look at Taliesin Teixeira's records before he got to the UFC, dude. He fought one guy who was 6-1, and 2 people who were 2-1, and a guy who was 14-6, or no, 4-16, not 4-16. That's crazy. Like I thought Habib's can crushing was bad. 4-16 is crazy.
4-16, bro. Let me tell you about 4-16. That's a guy who's going out there and he's taking a paycheck to lay down. You know what I'm saying? That's that guy. He's a Brazilian taxi driver by day, and a couple weekends a year he gets his $1,000 to get knocked out.
Right. I was gonna say like 500 to show, 500 to win.
Yeah, probably in Brazilian dollars. They might have paid him a little extra. Like, listen, we know you're gonna lose. We'll give you $1,000 to fight this 6'7" kid. No problem.
Right. Hey, just give us a highlight reel.
Yeah, lay down for him. Let him hit you hard, and we'll give you $1,000.
I also wanted to say he brought it up first though. That pissed me off because I was thinking I was going into my brain. Dude, he did drop Cyril Gane. Tuivasa did drop Cyril Gane, bro.
He did. 2022 Tuivasa coming off the Derek Lewis win, confidence high. I mean, bro, I'll be honest. Like the Tuivasa in 2022 was like on the contendership track. This is a Tuivasa at the time that was on a fucking tear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins in a row. And then they give him Cyril Gane.
He was one fight away from fighting John Jones.
He was right there. We could have had the fucking dream fight, man. He was actually John Jones's kryptonite.
Yeah,
He
just
would
like
have been
Johnny
the guy.
Walker, dude. Just like
Right.
Johnny Walker was. Yeah.
Johnny Walker would have caught him with a flying elbow or some shit.
Flying Boston Crab. Yeah.
It's
I
it,
mean,
bro.
yeah, it's that. And I don't know. I mean, you do look at his losses, right? His losses are genuinely like to the best of the division.
Mm,
Pavlovich gone. Volkov's doing amazing right now. I know
yeah.
Pavlovich isn't the Pavlovich of old that, before he fought Tom Aspinall, but still, and as much as people shut on the Tybura loss, Tybura is capable. He is a good heavyweight. Like, he's
To be
good. He has
fair,
good
Tuivasa was
wins.
getting to him too. It's just Tuivasa's
Yeah.
grappling sucks.
And, yeah, no, oh no, dude. That I watched Embedded.
Yeah.
I think it was number 3. Dude, he's just like rolling around on the floor with his fat coach, and I'm just like, oh no, dude.
That's all
If
the
he gets
grappling
dropped,
training
he's
they
not
do.
getting up.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think Taliesin Teixeira could take him down and surprise him on the ground too.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know about his grappling credentials, but it's also just kind of like weird.
He's
So much
Brazilian,
taller
bro.
than him. Yeah, he's Brazilian, but
He's got to
so
be
many
at least a
Brazilians that are
purple
like,
belt level jiu-jitsu, man.
yeah, it's just also like he's so much bigger than like Ty. I don't like. Does he get to the hips of Ty?
Fair.
And it's like, if not, then like he has to do like a sweep, like a Peter Yan sweep, I would guess.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I think it's gonna be interesting. I think Taliesin Teixeira are gonna hit him with some knees to the body if they tie up in close. Tuivasa's gonna be coming with the bombs over the top. And if it lands on the money, of course, it could fucking hurt him. But
those
what-
like UFC edits where they'll like edit like one fighter and then it'll cut to the other fighter. You know how Derek Lewis had that fucking crazy overhand? I could see Tuivasa having that overhand and somebody
That's
making a
someone.
UFC edit of it like later, being like, oh, it's the same shot Derek Lewis landed,
The thing is, we got to give him some credit though. He didn't go flat out when Lewis hit him. He woke up.
Yeah, he was awake.
If he doesn't grab the cage, they don't stop the fight.
I agree. Yeah, you just can't cheat to try and improve your
Right.
position and
He
whatnot.
cheated. If he fumbled the bag with that, if he would have not done that, I don't think Herzog calls the fight at that moment. Hey, Hernanov, 2 years of membership, Savage Army. Does anyone use Kalshi? What's Kalshi, bro? Tell me about
betting,
Kalshi.
online betting.
Kalshi? I never heard of Kalshi, bro.
I think so. I think is that the prediction market thing that they've been doing recently? Like everybody's like, it has like percentages instead of like odds. Like, with odds, it's like plus 230. This one's like actual percentages, I think. I could be wrong, but it's like similar to Poly Market or something like that, I think. I could be wrong, but yeah, I mean,
prediction for trading futures. They got sports and they have MMA.
Yeah. So
yeah,
market,
you're right. It is that. It's with the percentages.
So do you got Lopes, right?
I'm gonna go Lopes, bro. I think he's live. To
finish or decision.
I'm having a hard time deciphering method of victory. I kind of gonna say like my prediction is decision or knockout because I do think it's fucking Volk. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to say he's getting chinny. I think that he might get dropped and then get up, and I think it's gonna be close. I really have like a hard chance on this fight. You think finish?
I think finish.
I think it's
sadly.
live, bro.
I think it's gonna be one of those things where he's in front of the Sydney crowd and he's like kind of doing the same thing. Oh, this makes me feel like a piece of shit for like putting this out there into this world.
No.
But where it's like he's at the post-fight press conference, he's like, oh, I'm doing my head in, like, and it's like, oh no, and then he ends up retiring off of a loss, and it's just like it's a feels bad moment. But at least we have like fresh matchups in the division. It's like a bittersweet, like the division's. I hate to say this, the division's so much better if Lopes wins.
If Lopes wins, you got so many new faces.
That blow up rematch, Murphy.
But dude, here's the thing. Let's say he wins though, Lopes, and Volk's like, I want a trilogy though. Are they gonna say no? Are they not gonna give it?
I think they do because it's like, he's not like Adesanya, where like when Adesanya was like in his like infinite title rematch glitch, it was somewhat deserved, and so you could argue it for him. But the UFC don't like Volk like they like Adesanya. They really don't. I feel like they sent Holloway in there 3 times to try and kill this man.
And
they were doing everything to get this man dead.
They really fucking tried. They wanted him down.
Another thing, a lot of newer gen fans forget this about the Islam fight, the second one. Gamrot should have been the replacement. Volk should not have been the replacement. Gamrot was the backup. Why the hell? Why was I get it? It's a bigger fight, and it's just like it's like, oh, the first fight was close, and it's a
Right.
super big
They
fight.
should
We're
have
already
never done
talking
that
about the
shit, though.
rematch, but no,
Yeah.
dude. As a Volk fan, I was like, no.
I didn't like that at all. I was
That's
hoping that he
awful.
won. I
Yeah.
was praying for it. Volkanovski, I actually will say this. I think if he went up to 55, him and Gaethje would be sick. Like I want to see him and Gaethje.
No, I don't want to see
I
that.
want to
No.
see it. You think he gets
Because-
chin?
Yes,
I
sadly,
like that
yes.
fight.
They get like every time I'm thinking like, oh well, Volk's back, right? But like it flashes in my head like Evangelion, no, get out of my head, and it's like him getting knocked down by Lopes, and then it's him getting chinned by Ilya, and it's just like, no, I can't watch this dude fight any power puncher ever again. I cannot. This is why I'm picking Lopes, even though deep down I feel like Volk's getting it done, but like something's just telling me I think Lopes gets it done this time, which goes against all logic, by the way, because my reason for picking O'Malley in the rematch against Merab is I think an argument that I heard brought up earlier. If you have 50 minutes in the octagon with somebody like Lopes or O'Malley, it's really hard not to get chinned by them, right? Especially if you're a little bit chinny. There's a narrative that Merab was chinny. The Mariah
He got
fight,
dropped a few
Cejudo.
times. Yeah, Cejudo hurt him. Yeah.
And with Volk, you know, it's I don't know. I think Lopes gets it done this time. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope Volk
You hope
doesn't die.
to be wrong, man. I respect on that, man.
Yeah.
Good news. You used to do videos for a while.
Very rare. Like I don't know. I do like I don't know. I do streams every once in a while, but like I did videos like I think I had like 4 or 5. By the way, my prospects are aging like fucking fine wine.
Oh yeah?
I scouted Vinicius Oliveira I think just after the Sapaj fight.
Okay.
I scouted Temirov, but he popped, so I don't really know if I count that.
Yeah, the steroids make it weird.
Yeah. The only two I really am kind of like, well, technically I'm right, but I'm going to be wrong very soon is Jacoby Smith. Cause, what was it? The Nico Price fight. It was like, dude, you can't finish Nico Price with ease. What?
Jacoby Smith is like a worse Tyron Woodley, bro.
Yeah. And then, Mansour Abdul Malik. And then the worst one, actually, the actual worst one was fucking Ibo Aslan, dude. Oh, that was
the ass man himself. Ibo Aslan can't fucking punch, bro. He can only punch if you fucking put your chin here, like, and just sit with him and slug, like Baranovsky tried to do. But the ass man is a massive letdown. He just looks really cool. Like he just has the look.
And
like he would be a good movie fighter.
I'm coming for all of you.
Yeah.
I also got Vallejos too. Vallejos was a fucking genius one by me. Crafty.
That's a good goal. He's crafty, bro. I like your lineup, Johnson. You got Johnson. What the fuck? Good noodle. You got a good mind. You look like a Johnson, bro. Is that your fucking last name, Johnson?
No.
Don't tell it to the people. They'll dox you, bro.
It's the snap-on, dude. That's what makes you think of Johnson. Not sponsored, but I will take a sponsor if they ever want to sponsor me.
Listen, they're gonna need to sponsor you, bro. They're gonna need you to start your cult channel back, get you doing some fucking videos.
The new name, Snap On MMA.
Snap On MMA, bro. Snap
or
on.
I might have to go Milwaukee MMA. We'll see. I don't know.
No, you're from Milwaukee, bro. What's it like up there?
No, it's a power tool brand.
Like shit. Shit. I'm like, I don't know nothing about Milwaukee, dog.
Dude, Milwaukee's great. I mean,
yeah,
they're at least as far as tools go, they're not like up there with Snap-on. Snap-on has like a reputation because they're expensive and their warranties are really good, but their tools genuinely are really good. It's just they're not like $650 for an electric ratchet. It's like they should realistically that ratchet should cost like $320 at most. It's just my opinion, but you know.
I gotta bring a dono up now, and you can give me a take on it. Another day at the dock. Thank you for the 2. Volk needs to go up to 55. Lighterman skill glitch, man. You and him agree on a lot. You and Another Day at the dock.
I would say, Lighterman skill is a real thing. Like as much as like Lucas Tracy's become like a meme to me, and especially in recent time, because like over the break I've just been like rocking back and forth, screaming Lucas Tracy quotes, waiting for MMA to resume. He's right about Lighterman's skill. Like look at like I don't think there's ever been other than Brian Spann, but that dude. He's not
light heavyweight to heavyweight doesn't count.
Right. I'm not gonna be rude. I don't think he's very good. I know you're a little bit more professional. Good,
bro. What the fuck, man? Are you serious? How could you say that on my stream, bro?
Didn't he throw?
Get the fuck out of here! I'm kidding.
Did he throw a wheel kick after he was rocked? No, that's like prime Asplund throwing the head kick and slipping over, dude.
True. Oh, true. Good takes, man. Appreciate it, bro.
You want somebody else to hop in?
I got to get the next guy, man.
All right. For
You're a
sure,
good
man.
chat though, bro. I'll talk
Hey,
to you again soon.
appreciate you, brother.
Hey, W the good noodle, man. He's a gem. Now we got Swerve. I gave him permission to go webcamless.
What's up,
homie?
AJ?
What's
How are you,
up,
man?
bro? How
What's
you
good,
feeling,
dude?
my dog?
How you doing
listen,
tonight, man?
I'm feeling good. Of course, I got to let you in, bro. You coached me through UFC 5.
Hey,
Of course.
my dog, bro, my dog. All right, so I got 2 hot takes for you.
Go.
I'll give you both, and you could choose which one you want to do first. Yeah.
Yes.
So my first one is Shavkat's overrated and gets handled by Islam, and gets finished.
Okay.
My second one is Ilya's grappling is overrated and he loses to Arman.
Okay, first I'm gonna go with the side of the Shavkat one.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. Shavkat, I'm gonna say he deserves the hype still because of the supposed injury going into the Ian Gary fight. But I'm with you. I think that Islam beats him. I don't see Shavkat beating him. Like I look at Shavkat and I see something. I don't know how to say this without sounding like a fucking dick, bro. But I think he's like a little slow. Like there's something to when he strikes, like a little slow. Like something doesn't click at like a high rate.
Sloppy.
He's a little sloppy, man. He's like, it's like there's a thought that comes in before he throws. I really was underwhelmed by him, even against Jeff Neal, against Wonder Boy, it's whatever. Against Ian Gary, I thought that he looked kind of trash. Bro, getting your back taken by Ian Gary, especially at the time they fought. I'm going to say this. Shavkat, I guess I don't know. Is he
pretty much
overrated? How, like, I guess the thing is, maybe I have more, because I do a lot of tape study, right? So I have my own opinion that I get of Shavkat. I think a good contender that gives a tough fight to a lot of guys outside of, I think he loses to Islam. I think that he's in a close fight versus Kamaru Usman. I think that'd be interesting. I think that he could potentially get caught against Michael Morales. I guess here's my case that I'm putting forth, though. Does Shavkat Rakhmonov beat Joaquin Buckley if they fight?
Yeah. Shavkat would be Joaquin Buckley.
So if they're looking to build him the right way, you give him a tune-up fight on the comeback, and then you sell the story. Abdullah Map protege versus Abdullah Map protege. You do him in Islam, and then Islam probably dominates him.
Yeah, I just think Buckley's defensive jiu-jitsu is really bad, and I think eventually in a 15-minute fight or even a 25-minute fight, Shavkat will get him down. Especially because he's a lot short as well with the body lock. But Shavkat's offensive wrestling, his wrestling game in general is pretty weak. He gets
it's overrated
off of a body lock.
Yeah,
I just think he's super overrated because many people say, "Oh, listen, he's the one that would give Islam trouble." Like
that is the narrative that really goes on.
That's the narrative, man.
I thought it was obvious that he would lose that fight. I guess that's why I was disagreeing. But if that's actually the narrative, then I'll say he's overrated. I didn't know that.
Because I just think of it like this. Like, again, here's a fun fact for you. I got a couple of fun facts for you, AJ. Neil Magny landed more takedowns on Jeff Neal than Shavkat did in a 15-minute fight. Shavkat went 0 for 4, and I'm pretty sure Neil Magny went 2 for 4 or 2 for 5 in a 15-minute fight.
Yeah.
Shavkat going to war with a Jeff Neal. Like Jeff Neal, I rate him as like a I don't know, maybe like a Dan Hooker of 170. Like you should be if you're anything at 170, you should be handling him.
Especially
like,
as a grappler.
I know Ian Gary didn't do amazing against him, but like it wasn't a war. Like he clearly won.
Yeah.
But Shavkat going to literally it was like a fight of the night, dude.
It was close.
And he got a fluke headlock submission at the end.
That was fucking weird. It was like a street fight, honestly, the way he got him into that.
I don't rate Shavkat's wins. The other ones, against Ian Gary, like he just looked terrible. He got his back taken in the fifth round. Other than that, like he nullified Ian Gary the whole fight, pushing up against the fence, but he didn't really do anything other than that.
What do you think? You think?
Shavkat beats Bilal. That one's a tricky one. I do think Bilal would win.
You think so?
I think I don't know, because I was always saying when they faced off that night when he beat Ian Gary, I thought Bilal would win. But now I don't know the state of Bilal. Like, a year and a bit later,
he's falling off.
How he's in. Yeah. I'm not too sure about him anymore. Maybe now it's a bit closer.
Yeah. But I think I'd go Shavkat over Bilal now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
I don't hate that.
6 months ago, maybe not. I just want to see Shavkat with a get back fight against somebody. But I think it's safe to say that Shavkat had a meteoric rise that is like slowly silenced a bit. I think you remember when people were talking about him and Hamzat? I'm like, got no chance versus Hamzat.
No way.
Like, what are they?
Wrestling
is
completely different, and
his wrestling is definitely trash. His wrestling, I'll say this for sure. His wrestling is overrated. His wrestling is not what people hype up. I guess I never think of him as a wrestler. I think of him as a pressure fighter with some power and some ground game. But like, I never really think like, oh man, Shavkat Rakhmonov, this mauler and ground skills, you know?
Yeah, for sure. What was I going to say? Like even in the but just one last thing on Shavkat. Even in the grappling, like he's sloppy. Like he makes a lot of bad decisions. Like I was just rewatching the Ian Gary fight the other day.
Yeah.
And dude, like he jumps the back and falls off, and then Ian Gary gets the body lock on him and then starts peppering shots. Like if you're making bad decisions in the grappling like that often, I don't know. I don't favor you against Islam at all.
No, yeah, I don't favor him against Islam at all.
Also, just a style matchup as well. Like Shavkat loves to press forward and loves to box, and his defensive wrestling isn't great. Like I think that is tailor made for Islam to back on the back foot, peppering calf kicks, waiting for him to close the distance, and then boom, blast double, and then the night's over.
The night's fucking wrap. I got to bring some donuts real quick, Swerve.
Okay.
Hey, another day at the dock. Thank you for the 2. Shavkat could gritty man box with Islam in the pocket. What do you think about that?
Okay, see, that's an interesting one because the clinch is actually where Shavkat could do some work because he is bigger and because he does have good knees. That's true, and good hooks in the clinch. So that's actually a good point. I do think Islam, if they ever tie up like that, I think Islam wouldn't even hang out in collar ties because he knows Shavkat's heavier on him and he's going to weigh on him. I think either Islam will just disengage or he'll like try to wrap up even more and go to a body lock.
Yeah.
And try to pressure him up against the fence. I think that's what he would do. I don't think he would hang out in a collar tie with a taller guy that has great knees like that. I don't think that's what he would do.
Oh, valid. I like the take. You know what? I'll say this. You've convinced me on Shavkat being overrated. I just thought you meant like Shavkat is a good top 5 fighter. But hearing, the take that he's the guy to dethrone Islam, I don't think so. No, I'm going to say he does not.
Okay. All right. So we'll move on to number 2, which is Ilya's grappling is overrated and he loses to Arman.
Fuck, man.
I guess. Open up or do I open up?
I'll say this. I want to bring another day at the dock because he's doing a donut, so I'll give him the floor real quick. Thank you for the 2, bro. Ilya explodes Arman in 1. He's not avoiding a KO. So thank you for the donut.
Listen, it's a possibility. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Round
it's always a
1.
possibility with Ilya. Like he could always do that. Like that's how much power he has. I just don't think that's what happens.
I'm actually seeing a later knockout for Ilya in that fight. I think Arman Sarukian early full gas tank bar is able to pressure a little bit, land some takedowns. I think Ilya's forced to fight off his back a bit. I don't think Arman smashes him from top position, but I could see him get to half guard, and then I could see Ilya working towards some escapes, getting the knee shield in, creating space, finding a way back up. And I think Arman struggles on the feet, especially as the wrestling starts to be nullified, which I think happens past the first 7 minutes. Like I think earlier in the fight, the wrestling works, but I feel like Ilya Topuria is going to be stopping the takedowns of Arman Sarukian, man. I think Arman's a real good wrestler for sure, but I don't see him doing a lot of damage from top position on Topuria, and I'm not confident that Arman could pull off like a Marab versus O'Malley 1, just relentless wrestling to nullify the stand-up where we don't see shots landing for Topuria.
Okay. Okay, there's a lot to unpack in this one.
Yes.
All right, so firstly, Ilya's grappling, we haven't seen it proven at all and at a high level. And so what people say, what Wikipedia says, what the narrative is that he trained Greco-Roman when he was a kid and he's a BJJ black belt in Georgia. Problem with Greco-Roman is it's only upper body. So we saw that in great effect against Charlie O. Charlie O went to try to get a body lock, try to spin him down, and then Ilya was able to reverse that, end up in side control, if you remember, for 5 to 6 seconds until Charlie O entered the leg locks. But free against pure folk style or freestyle wrestling, which is what Arman is. Arman's a great freestyle wrestler. Yeah. I think Arman's leagues better than Ilya in wrestling. I don't even think that's a hot take. If Ilya if Ilya faced the same opponent that Arman just faced in Lance Palmer, I think his name was, in RAF, I think Lance Palmer beats him. In pure wrestling, I think Lance Palmer would beat him.
Freestyle wrestling, that is true. The Greco-Roman wrestling, those guys suck when you get at their legs. We saw it. It's a weird it's not the best example, but Denzel Freeman. Supposedly he's top, what is he, top 30 in the world?
That's what DC said, top 24. I think
what 24. The fuck? But then you see him against Josh Hockett. It's bro, he looks like a fucking sloppy kickboxer getting thrown around on the mat. I think that honestly though, and this is a little bit off point, but I have a hot take here. I think Greco-Roman wrestling specifically is the most overrated MMA base. I think for a long time it was no, Greco's better for MMA. But in this modern era, bro, I think Greco's like pretty mid. Like what, Mark Madsen? He was fucking terrible with the Greco back then.
Exactly.
Yeah, Greco. I think Greco's kind of mid. So I guess I see that. What you're saying,
I have a couple more
get into legs. Yeah, go keep talking.
A couple more points. So another fun fact for you, AJ, is Ilya has been, or we have only one time, which was against Yusuf Zalal, who isn't the greatest of grapplers, isn't world class at all. In his whole UFC career, we've only seen Ilya get up from top position once. Bryce got him down at the end of round 1. He stayed there till the end of the round. The ref had to let him up. He did not get up from Bryce Mitchell's takedown. Bryce Mitchell has a 36% takedown accuracy in the UFC. And I think, I don't even think this is a hot take, I think Gene Silva and Ilia Topuria had a very comparable grappling performance against Bryce Mitchell. I think they both they got taken out for a moment, then they popped back up, and then obviously they both subbed him. Gene's was kind of more flashy. Obviously, he got that ninja choke, and then he didn't have to rock Bryce first, so that was kind of cool. Whereas obviously Ilya had to stun him first before he could get the arm triangle. But yeah, like if you're having a comparable grappling performance in your best ever grappling performance to Gene Silva, who I don't rate as a great grappler at all. Look what Diego Lopes did to him in round 1. Yeah. I don't really think much of you. The Greco-Roman record, I tried to look into it. There's no, probably because he was a kid, but there's no record of it online. Like you can't find his actual high score record of Greco-Roman wrestling. So I don't even know how good he was. I just know he did do that. And like getting held down, and also when Bryce took him down round 1, immediately to half guard. Immediately, Ilya put up a knee shield. Bryce immediately nullified it and established half guard. So I'm thinking, and the way he got taken down, by the way, obviously he was pressuring forward. Bryce hops on a single and drags him down pretty easily, honestly. I think if Bryce Mitchell, who had trouble with Saeed Nurmagomedov, who had trouble with a lot of these guys, I don't rate as a great wrestler. I think Bryce is a good grappler, not a great wrestler. Yeah. If he could do that to you, someone like Arman, who's an amazing wrestler, I don't know how Ilya's going to be able to stop that shot. I don't know how. Given how in the small wrestling exchanges we've seen him in, he hasn't looked amazing. Like he got Yusuf Zalal's back at the end of round 3, and Yusuf Zalal was able to turn that around and establish half guard immediately. Not immediately, but like within 20 seconds of getting his back taken. Yeah. Yeah, like I just don't think. I think, like, for example, like Volk was a wrestler when he started off in the amateurs and in the regionals, like Ilya was, and then obviously in the UFC he didn't have as much. Early on in the UFC he was wrestling a lot. Then later on, like I don't rate Volk as a grappler. Islam was able to out-grapple him, and Islam was doing that his whole life, training his whole life for grappling. Whereas Volk, had a kind of a low level in it in Australia, which is what I imagine the level is kind of comparable to Spain. Obviously, I don't know if Spain has a great wrestling program.
No, they don't.
So I don't see the evidence to say that Ilya could defend those takedowns. And then if Arman can constantly get those takedowns without really having to grind for them, I think he could win a 5-round decision. I think he could stay safe. I think he could get the takedowns, bust him up. Arman has amazing ground and pound. He has great jiu-jitsu. I think he passed to half guard, land crazy elbows, bust up Ilya, maybe cut him. And then when they get stood up, if Ilya manages to stand up, we've never seen him actually stand up unless it was against Yusuf Zalal. If he could stand up, I don't know if his striking will be as good because we've never seen Ilya really get his ass beat. We've never seen how even on the feet, we've never really seen Ilya. Well, he got dropped against Jai Herbert, but we've never seen him come like busted up, tired, bleeding, 3rd round, 4th round. Like, how does he look? Yeah. So that's just my kind of ideology on how the fight goes. Like, I just don't think Ilya's grappling is proven enough for me to say, oh yeah, he started off as grappler, so he definitely beats Arman. He chins him in round 1.
Another day at the dock. Thank you for the 5. I might agree with this take. If Ilya was a long-range striker, but he lives by slugging in the pocket, it's going to be so many uppercut opportunities. Thank you for the 5. Another day at the dock. I guess my consensus is one thing that I think is a net positive for Ilya is the fact that he's not a tall, rangy striker either, whereas damage is done in close range. I think that Arman's going to get a couple takedowns, but I don't see Arman having tremendous success beating the shit out of him, right? Like we haven't seen Ilya on his back getting fucked up. I don't think Armin's going to maul him when they go to the ground. I think he's going to be positionally sound. I think he'll look to control. I think Ilya might get stuck down there a bit, but I think eventually Ilya will find his way back up, or, you know, the round ends, they start back and striking. If he doesn't get finished in the first 2 rounds of the fight on the ground, I think Ilya will bust him up with shots. But I'll be honest, man, I think Ilya Topuria has some crazy explosive ability. And I know it's in the hands, but I think it can translate to explosiveness from a defensive standpoint in grappling, like with the get-up ability. I feel like still Arman Tsarukyan is going to be too hittable when they get into boxing range. Tsarukyan with kicks from the outside is nice, but I don't know. I feel like Arman Tsarukyan a little bit on the stiffer side in the pocket. I'm going to say Ilya catches him there. I'm going to still believe in Ilya's hands, but I like the take. I think you're right about the Greco-Roman wrestling thing. I think that this take that you have, if you brought me the Islam Makhachev fight, especially at 170, I'm like, yes, because I know Islam has a sound defensive striking arsenal. I know that Islam is, you know, I would say even proficient offensively in striking as a, you know, danger threat. I just feel as though him and Arman being about the same size, I just have faith in Ilya, man. I'm going to say I'm going to go Ilya still.
I actually do think Arman being shorter actually does benefit him because he can get in on those legs quicker.
He can get down on him.
I think Ilya pressuring constantly, I think it's actually going to be his downside, because I think Arman's going to be, like you said, staying long, staying rangy with kicks, low kicks, body kicks, teeps. As soon as Ilya closes that distance, it's going to be immediate shot, or it's going to be very short combos, and then he's going to circle out. Like I think Arman would a game plan for him just like that. I don't think he would obviously box with him like that. Would just be stupid to do.
Yeah.
And also I don't know if I don't know about Ilya's power if there's a prolonged grueling pace on him. Like if Arman in a world where Arman Islam JDMs him the first 2 rounds, do I trust now Ilya's arms to have enough explosivity in them to KO him in round 3? I don't know.
Interesting. Okay. Man, I didn't realize you were on the Arman Tsarukyan over Ilya's side until today.
It just recently occurred to me today, honestly. I was kind of thinking of that fight today. I was like, damn. Because you always hear about it, right? You always hear about Ilya's
evidence.
You always hear about like Ilya's legendary grappling. I was like, well, let me kind of try to investigate that, you know, see some records, see some grappling, some BJJ tournaments, and I couldn't find anything. And then Bryce Mitchell fight, and then Yusuf Zalal. Like Yusuf Zalal, they were standing in round 3 after a grueling grappling pace from both of them in the first 2 rounds, and Ilya was catching with some shots, and Zalal didn't go down. So yeah.
Another day at the doc. Thank you for another 2, bro. Easy to defend takedowns. We don't have to worry about striking. You don't worry about striking. Easy to defend takedowns. We don't worry about striking.
I don't think it's easy to defend takedowns against somebody as good of a wrestler as Arman is, with somebody that's as unproven as a folk style wrestler as Ilya is. I think Ilya's wrestling. I think their wrestling is completely different. I think definitely Arman will be able to get him down as, like, you know, damn near whenever he wants. It's just, can Ilya get back up? Can Ilya get Arman tired? Can Ilya catch Arman on the feet before Arman can do that? That's the thing that you have to like at the start of every round. Can Ilya catch Arman in that period between when Arman shoots and while they're standing? And that's kind of the question.
Can we agree that if the fight is on the feet for an extended period of time, Ilya is very live to knock Arman Tsarukyan out?
Yeah. No, if it's on the feet for a while, it's not great. I think that's the one thing that worries me is Arman's boxing defense. Like not Joel Alvarez. What's that guy? Joaquim Silva. Joaquim Silva rocked his shit with the right hook badly in round 2. Had him doing the stanky leg. Like that's not a good sign if you're arguing with Arman. But I think and Arman said this in the post-fight. He said, you know, he was trying to chase a finish because if you remember, he was on a long streak before that, and that was the fight before he got Benil Dariush. So everybody was ducking him. So he tried to have a good performance and tried to kind of, you know, bulldoze Joaquim. And obviously it didn't end well for him.
Yeah.
But like if it is standing, Ilya is very live to KO. I don't know, like if it's standing in rounds 4 and 5, then it could be much more even, because I don't know if Ilya will have the power, nor will Ilya have the confidence to really let his hands fly if he got, you know, worked in the first 3 rounds.
I think Ilya is slugging hard until the end. I think he's different. I think he is, but I do think that Arman is going to be hitting some takedowns.
Because have we ever seen Ilya go like a hard 5 round pace?
Like
you're
right.
The Emmett fight,
Josh Emmett, but that was domination.
And that was dominant. It was a heavyweight.
I guess the issue is when you have a guy like Ilya that, outside of the Jai Herbert instance, has been so dominant throughout, a lot of his high level matchups. It more comes down to, do you have a faith in him to be able to persevere? And then, in the later stages, would he still have it? I guess we'll find out, man. It makes the Arman Sarukian fight way more interesting, bro, because the wrestling of Arman it's the fight to make. I mean, I know we got Gaethje first, but yeah, Arman Sarukian versus Ilya. I need to see it before he goes up to 170, if that's really the plan. Like, I want to see how he handles Arman. I like the take, Swerve. I got some more people up in here. I know we can chat all day, bro.
Yes, sir.
But I like what you brought to me, bro. Good base takes, bro.
All right. Yes, sir, bro. No problem. Have a good day, man.
W, Swerve.
Yes, sir.
W, Swerve. Thank you, bro. Ilya is an athlete with strong hips. He'll get up. I think he will too, man. I think he will too. All right. We got 2 more guests coming in. All right. We got Let's Be Serial in the house. He's been waiting patiently for a while, bro. I've been seeing you. You're chilling. He's like, holy shit, give me a shot. What's up, man? I can't hear you, bro. Let's see if we can get your audio right. Let's see.
That's because my mic was you.
Now you're good. Now you're good, bro. What's up, buddy?
My brother?
Chilling, man.
I'm
How you
chilling.
feeling?
Hey, it's
Good
my birthday today. I figured.
Happy fucking birthday, man.
What ironic time you want to have people come on, right?
I think, listen, this was my birthday gift to you. You didn't know it was planned already? I already knew this. What the fuck?
Well, man, I'm a little surprised we're not going to be on the same page for the, what's his name? Han fight?
Early in the card?
Yeah, the really early one. Because, like, the only person he's lost to is Salkilld, and I don't know what you're seeing in the other guy, but.
Oh, you talking about
Dami Han or whatever his name is?
We talking about Fon? We're talking about the I'm picking him to win, bro.
Oh, okay. So I said Fon. You're like, I don't know about that one.
I feel more. I mean, I don't know about the betting side of it for me. Yeah, I don't know how supreme confidence I feel. What do you think, though? You think about gambling down on him in a parlay or throwing down straight on him? -160?
I mean, I was looking at props, and I shout out PropAholics tomorrow night.
Hey, W, bro. You know what's up, bro. You know what's up.
Yeah,
Let's be serious.
I'll be there.
But
Sorry to say, Perez was my dog last week. So
fuck it. Don't say sorry, bro. You're a winner, bro. I should have listened.
But it happens from time to time. But all this love on Tuivasa coming in this week, does it not give you the same thing as D-Lou last week?
It's the D-Lou vibe.
Like D-Lou is all I was seeing.
And then he looks fucking worse than I've ever seen.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Ty is going to be the same thing. I mean, is his head really in it? I heard he's like invested in that Oklahoma drill thing where it's like illegal in most places.
Really?
So that's why I heard he's like a little owner in that. So I don't know if he's really into it.
I didn't know about that.
But Teixeira probably is going to finish this dude.
I think so too. I can't pick a fucking Tuivasa. Fuck the 5-fight losing streak. Dude, he was so out of shape recently, and now you're going to be on a main card against a young, hungry prospect who's 6'7" and has knockout power.
Monster. 81-inch reach or something like that. It's crazy.
Even if the kid turns out to be a fraud forthcoming, I think beating, washed up Ty seems likely. Also, you got a birthday wish. Good Noodle. Thank you for the 5. Happy birthday, bro.
Yes. Thank you.
Let's go, man. Happy birthday, brother.
Squad.
I'm with you, though, man. We're on the same fucking page. Let's be serial. How long you been growing the hair out, man? Because I was long hair, Jay, for a minute.
Yeah, I know. You cut yours, which
cut it,
slowed me
man.
down a little bit. But
I'm sorry, bro. It was fucking driving me crazy, man.
I get it cleaned up a little bit. So like underneath here is definitely a lot more
cleaned out. Nice, man.
But this has been about 3 years now. Haven't cut my hair.
That's good.
At least the top part of it.
Yeah.
But short and sweet. I'll save the props for tomorrow. We'll talk about betting.
Fuck yeah, bro. Nah, I'm happy you hopped in for your day.
Eastern time.
8 p.m. Bro. 8 p.m. I'm gonna be on time too. Fucking
you better be. Last time it was the press conferences, so we'll let that.
It threw my shit off.
2 a.m. press conferences will be okay.
We'll be fine. Let me ask you this, bro. You've been tuning in a lot. I've been more on time than ever before.
You've been pretty good, yeah.
Better than before.
Other than when like the weigh-ins are going on. Or,
I know.
Those things, but
you're they throw me for a loop. Hey, W, bro. Happy birthday, man. Hope you have a fucking good night, man.
Appreciate you. And I'll be seeing you tomorrow. We'll talk about some bets then.
Let's go. Let's be serious. You won't mind telling me what's the number, bro? What's the lucky number?
Lucky number for what?
For your birthday. You gonna tell me or you want to keep it low key?
Oh, how old am I? 40.
Yeah. Happy fucking 40. It's a big birthday, man.
It's all right.
Fucking 40.
Feel old.
Listen, bro, you're still young, man. What are the?
And it's cold
song,
here
bro?
in the Northeast.
Older than I once was, but younger than I will be. Hey, enjoy the fucking day. I see you on PropAholics, man. Don't freeze your ass off. And hopefully you have a fucking good B day, my man.
All right, appreciate you. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Peace, homie. Hey, W, let's be serial, man. He's a good man coming in. 40th fucking birthday. He looks sharp, bro. I was going to say 35, so I hope he feels good about that. Up in here next is ZK MMA. I don't know who this guy is. It's his first time ever tuning in, I think. What the fuck is going on, ZK MMA? Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, AJ, ZK MMA over here from fucking Staten Island. You're telling me, all right, first things first, I got a couple of bones to pick with you, all right?
Oh, shit.
Long time listener, never in the comments, never chatting. I don't want to talk to these fucking animals. What do I look like talking to a bunch of fucking nerds on the internet, huh? But so this fucking guy, he tells me I'm gonna pick Diego Lopes right after picking against a true blue, fucking red, white, and blue, straight-blooded American and Justin Gaethje over Patty fucking Pimblett. Fuck, this guy picks fucking pansy penguin tits, and I'm gonna fucking listen to him about Diego Lopes. All right, listen. The only reason why Diego Lopes was able to catch John Silva was because John Silva was getting reckless, all right? Volkanovski's not going to come forward like Captain fucking Autism and give Diego Lopes the opportunity to catch him like that, all right? This is fucking Alexander Volkanovski we're talking about here, right? He's a fucking different level. Skill for skill. Lopes on the feet was getting fucked up, my brother. What do you think about that?
I mean, the volume, the damage done over the 5 rounds favored Volkanovski. You want me to get in the accent, you know? I think Lopes is going to trap him, bro. I think Lopes is going to cut that cage off this time. I think Lopes at 31 is going to show a little evolution. I think he learned. He was chasing, bro. He was chasing last time like a damn cat chasing a mouse. This time, he's going to set some fucking mouse traps on little Volkanovski's ass, and he's going to catch him clean, my dog.
Nah, you see this guy fucking hitting the pads. This fucking guy, what the fuck is he gonna do against fucking Volkanovski? He's not gonna be able to exploit him on the ground like he did John Silva. Volk's the better fighter. He's gonna get it done for the fucking second time. All Lopes has is that fluke factor. He's not gonna get him. Volk's too clean, too fucking technical, too fast, too smart.
Smart, you from Massachusetts now, bro. He's doing his Hockett impression. Thank you for the 2 another day. We got fucking KZ Hockett in the chat.
Brittany Griner is a man.
KZ, man. Are you really feeling confident on Volk, though? Genuine
KZ?
confidence?
I'm ZK.
ZK, whatever. ZK MMA, are you feeling confident?
In Alexander Volkanovski?
Yeah.
I am.
There is
something to say about Lopes fighting the second time. You know, he got more data. He's gonna do better. Even with a better performance, I still think Volkanovski's gonna be locked in and get the W.
Okay. Listen, I mean, I respect the call, bro. All right. I do. I respect the side, but you know I'm on the other side. You know I gotta be on the other side, bro. I'm gonna have faith in my guy Diego Lopes to do it for the fucking, Brazilian Mexican savages. And bring some heat to it, man. I think this time Volk's gonna look a little slower. You got any other picks on the card calling your name, Mr. ZK MMA? I'm setting up my member stream. Sorry, I'm looking away.
Elicana easy.
Elicana easy is for sure. Chat, make sure you guys hit the like button, man. If you enjoy this type of concept with me bringing on some of these sick animals, make sure you guys smash the like button on the stream.
Smash that like button.
Smash
if you don't smash that like button, Josh Hogan's gonna come and fucking beat you up and do a cringy post-fight interview afterwards. You want to have that kind of fucking action?
I'll pass on it. Good Noodle, thank you for the $2. More data. Volk is not Jan, lil bro. Oh shit. He called you lil bro, KZ.
Lil bro, Good Noodle MMA. Good Noodle. Yeah, I don't know who this KZ is.
Oh shit.
He sounds like a real fucking cool guy. He sounds like a pretty fucking dope guy. But Good Noodle. I'm a fucking Benji in half like a noodle. No Diddy. All right.
Holy shit. That
fucking bench. I'll bench over my knee.
Time. Listen, KZ, ZK, I appreciate you, man. We can leave you on. I'm gonna let you guys know. We're shifting over to the members stream in a minute here because ZK is in the house and maybe he'll continue on members. Another day at the dock. Thank you for the $2. KZ sounds like big time Tommy. Accurate as fuck, man. Listen, if you guys are watching this stream and you want to tune into members, become one. This stream is about to shift into a member stream in 40 seconds. And then, you know, you can probably see more ZK MMA's face. I'll be chatting it up with the people. I'll be answering questions in the chat, and I'll let ZK finish out what he's got to say as a members only exclusive. So the ZK is actually becoming, you know, an element to sign up for members. I'm actually using them as a sales product. So what a fantastic way to do things here.
ZK guys, fucking pay-per-view. The UFC gets rid of pay-per-view. ZK comes in and he fucking takes over.
He does. He's fucking taking over. He's taking over. He's a savage, man. Listen, guys, hit the likes, subscribe it up, see your members. Bang, bang, bang. It's a fucking member stream. It's shifting automatically, bro.